Andreas, for those of us who are unfamiliar with USA Select Team and don't really know much about them, just give us a bit of an insight as to who they are and how this game's become a tradition now over the years.
Yeah, it has been an annual game, and Sean Kilmartin does a great job of putting a great group of guys together. They're guys that usually have played Division 1 college basketball, Division 2 college basketball, and they want to some of them potentially want to start their career in Europe. So this is a great vehicle for them to go out there and experience European basketball. They produce good players. They have a number of good players that have come and played either in the BBL or in Division 1 and they have done very well. And also in Europe as well. They've gone to other leagues in Europe. So I think it's going to be a very good test for us.
And looking ahead to the season for the Flyers now, a very successful first year in the BBL, but how do you go about building on that success from last year heading into the new year?
Well, it's a day-to-day process. You have a recipe that you follow, but there's kind of a lot of factors that you have to take into account as you go for it. We had a very good first year in the BBL, and I think now the expectations are higher. I think everyone is ready for us. I think we put Bristol in the map last year. I think Bristol found out that they have a great basketball team in the area, and I think a lot of people have come behind us. And I think for us now is we've got to make sure we work every day to get better as a team. And we've got to take a game at a time and see where we are at the end of it. Our aspirations are high. I mean, our ultimate goal is to win a national championship, and that's what we aspire to do, and that's where we go to. So again, we want to secure a place in the playoffs and see where we go from there.
You mentioned the new players, 2 new players into the squad so far. Let's start with Cardell, coming off the back of a great season out in Germany, but what will he bring to the Flyers this year?
Well, first of all, Cardell is a very good leader. So we've already seen that in practice. Straight away he's come, he's vocal out there, he's helping guys get better, and that's very important from your point guard. I think he fits very well to what we have, and I think so far we've already seen his impact in practices and look forward to see him in action on Thursday as well.
And Daniel Adozi also making his debut on Thursday. He brings in that valuable experience from NCAA Division 1. Definitely. I mean, playing at it's a very high level. NCAA Division 1, Iowa State is a high quality program that has done well for a number of years now. He brings that experience, and I think Dan is hungry to play. It's a great opportunity for him to be here. He can be closer to his family as well. And Iowa State, he didn't play as much as he would like to, so this is a great opportunity for him to show what he can do on a stage, and I think he's really looking forward to that. And so far we've seen in practice, we've seen a very competitive guy who's willing to learn, and he's got to get better all the time, and he's really looking forward to get on court and play in front of the Bristol crowd. And not only those, also the likes of Greg Street, Roy Owen, all returning again for another season with the Flyers. Just how important has that core been over the years in the team's success?
Well, there's no question about that. It has always been our ethos about junior development, but it has also been about keeping that main core together. Team chemistry has been one of the main things for us in terms of how we performed as a team last year, but also how we've set up to go the last 10 years for our club. That plays a big role. Guys know each other, they trust each other, they know the system. And I think that brings us very close together. The Flyers way is about family, it's about core values of working together, playing hard for each other. And I think the guys that have been here with us know that, and also we incorporate the new guys, and I think the guys that have come in have really bought into that already kind of thing, and really excited to see how we're going to go moving forward as a team.
And you mentioned the junior development being a really important part of the club's success. Are there any players from the SGS Basketball Academy we can expect to see stepping up into the squad this year?
Yeah, I think we have a number of guys at the moment who have been involved with us during pre-season. I think all the young players are really excited about the opportunity to be part of the BBL program. There's a couple of guys at the moment that are doing particularly well, especially Jake Notice. I think he's doing very well, and he's one to watch out for. Everyone will get their opportunity, and I think that our ethos is always to give the opportunity to young players to step up to that level, and we're going to do that, and they're going to be ready to take their opportunities. So it's going to be a great year for our young guys to kind of step out there and experience that level, and I'm certain they will perform to their best of their ability.
And finally, we've talked about the 2 new signings brought in so far. There's still 1 import spot actually left in the Flyers squad, left to fill. Are there any plans for any last-minute additions into the squad at all?
Watch the space, right? There is going to be 1 more addition, and hopefully, there will be something over the next week or so. I think the important thing right now is we've got to get Doug McLaughlin-Williams here, who hopefully his visa situation will be sorted, and he will be here for our first official game of the season. And yeah, there are going to be some news in terms of one more signing for us to finalize the last US spot. But at the moment, the main priority is concentrate on who we have here and prepare as a team for the USA game. And we're going to do that, and that will help us to take the next step. We'll have another game against Worcester, so that's going to be very important in our preparation. And the team is going to be ready for the first game against Surrey. Irrespective of who we have here, we're a group of guys that work very well together. And I think, despite absences, we're going to help each other out, and we'll cover any gaps that we have. And hopefully, as we go, we'll get everyone here, and we're going to be ready to go, and we're going to get on a roll. But right now, number one priority is concentrate to what we do on the court as a team, make sure everyone gels together, and let's go and get out there and play hard and be ready for whatever teams have to throw against us.